Well, we did what we had to do. Obviously, they tried to slow it down probably as much as any team I've ever played against, and I get it. But I think it was a 61 possession game, which is that's as few as we've played in a long time. So the fact that we're able to pick and choose our spots in transition was good, but and then execute in the quarter court as well. We chased them out of that zone the first half with some good execution. And then defensively, obviously, our numbers are great to hold them to 24%. I don't care who you're playing. That's really good basketball. And then 21 assists, 4 turnovers, and 21 assists on 33 baskets. That's the type of unselfish play we like to see.
Questions for the student athletes?
Ronnie, what do you think of the defensive effort tonight? I mean, given that you guys were getting a lot of what you wanted offensively, maybe you can slip a little bit defensively, but it seemed like you guys sustained, that performance throughout the game.
Yeah, it was really good. Like Coach Mack said, it was really slow. They tried to come down and run 20 seconds off every time they had the ball. So after they ran that time down, we had to focus in on the few actions that they were running, the pick and rolls, the pick and pops, and just cover those. I think we did a good job.
You get a sense, Ronnie, from the start of that game, I know you weren't in there, but maybe from the bench that, you guys really weren't. I mean, the focus was there.
Mm-hmm.
You guys were engaged. I mean, could you tell?
Yeah, I think we was engaged. Coming out against North Dakota, I think we could have been more focused. So we use that as an example to grow from that experience. No matter who we play, we need to come out and play our basketball. I think we did a good job of that.
Extended minutes tonight and get some production, get up and down the floor a little bit. Maybe as you guys get ready for the stretch run before conference play starts.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the beginning? I missed it.
How it felt to be in the game for an extended period of time and kind of get into the flow of things.
It felt great, being out there with the guys, really locked in, like we executed in practice. It was a great experience. Like I said several times before, like we're a great group of guys playing with Ronnie, Marcus, Tyler. Everybody's always unselfish. Everybody gives up a good shot for a great shot. Maybe too many wide open shots we give up, right, Coach?
Any other questions for the student athletes? Thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Get some sleep. Good job, guys.
Questions for Coach McDermott?
I know you mentioned it a little bit, but the fact that the guys stayed locked in defensively despite the game.
Yeah, and the start of the game, the question you asked, obviously, or I guess John asked, that's always a concern coming off finals week. How locked in are you? You just have your mind's everywhere finals week. It goes from the stress of the next final and to the relief on Friday afternoon that school's over for a month. I think we all remember what that felt like. So you just got a wide range of emotions, and your sleep patterns are messed up. And I thought our focus to start the game, we got good shots. We scored 10 points in the first 6 possessions and held them scoreless the first 6. So that really set the tone, and in a way that wasn't typical of how we play, because they were obviously running a bunch of shot clock every possession, and that can be frustrating to play against. You want to step outside of who you are and take chances, and I thought for the most part our guys stayed with who we are and what we do, and why we didn't score 100 points. Scoring 87 in that kind of game is like scoring 120 in a regular game.
When Kyrie went to disrupt the lead a little bit, was that an adjustment you guys made to kind of get the game?
Just to try to get it sped up a little bit, just so they couldn't be as comfortable. And he started a different lineup, so he didn't have McIntosh out there to start. So they were kind of -1 ball handler, so we thought maybe we could put a little pressure on them and maybe force a turnover or two, and we were able to force a couple and get out in transition, which was good to see.
Is this a reflection? I mean, it's one game. I don't want to make too big of a generalization, but the fact that guys were talking on defense, and you had a couple dudes laying out for loose balls, and maybe outside the first minute or so, you didn't give up an offensive board in the first half, maybe one. But just the effort and the attention to detail seem to be there, which is a good reflection on the team, I think. What do you credit that for? Is it a good sign to see that?
Yeah, we gave up some offensive rebounds early, but they missed 40-some shots, so giving up 11 and a couple of them team rebounds, that's probably percentage-wise pretty good. But, the play Mitch made in the first half where he laid out, on a ball that really we had no business getting. And but, I think that's who Mitch is, and that's who this team wants to be, to make that extra play, that extra effort, sacrifice yourself to try to make a play for your team. And, that was that really got the crowd into the game, and I thought allowed us to create some separation in the first half. And I don't care who you're playing. I mean, you hold a team to 36 points and 60 possessions. You're doing some things right defensively. So that was encouraging to see.
Extended playing time for Caleb and Manning. I mean, you said you want to get some of these guys when you can get a chance to get them into the game. How do you feel like they kind of got into the flow of things?
Well, Caleb, we're still being really careful. He's only practiced a couple days, and I wanted to give him a couple 3-minute runs and not push it too far. But he did some good things. Had a couple assists, made a shot. Manny had to play 15, 16 minutes straight, which is hard for anybody, but someone that's not playing a lot and is not in that game condition, it can be a little tricky. But he did some good things, made some nice scores around the rim, and he got 6 boards in 18 minutes, so it was good to it's good for those guys to have film to watch with the coaching staff so we can evaluate them and help them continue to move forward.
What's the trickiest part about the hamstring for Caleb? I mean, can it kind of creep up on him anytime, even if he feels good?
Hamstrings are just tough. The only way to get it healthy is time. And, you rehab it and rehab it and rehab it, and it only takes one time for it to go backwards. And when you tweak it again, you're basically starting back from the beginning. So we've been a little more cautious this time around, and I think you can see him playing. I mean, and unfortunately our fans have never seen Caleb's ability to be explosive. He hasn't been healthy enough to really turn the Jets on, and now I think he's more cautious than ever because it's happened 2 or 3 times. So if we can get him through this week and then get some more rest over Christmas break, I'm hopeful that when we come back from the break, that it's as close to 100% as it's been since September. But it's certainly been a frustrating grind for him because obviously he was, as you can imagine, when you transfer, you're looking forward to the season started and sitting out a year, and he's never really had the opportunity because of an injury.
A couple more.
Just an update on Jacob Epperson. Is it we passed the point of no return there?
Actually, yeah, he's going to have some minor knee surgery next week. That'll probably knock him out a month. So he will redshirt.
UT Arlington, you got a kind of a quick turnaround to play. It's going to be a bigger challenge.
Yeah, I've watched just a little bit of them, but all you have to do is look at some of their scores. We went to BYU a few years ago in the NIT and know what it's like to play there. And they went in and I think we're up 20 in the second half. They lose at Alabama on a last-second shot. They lead Northern Iowa with 6 or 7 minutes left by 5 or 6 and lose a close game. Their power forward's a potential NBA first-round draft pick. Their point guard is fast as lightning, can really shoot it. They got a couple 7-footers that they rotate inside. So, and they're extremely well coached. So this is a win that'll be where you on the right side of the column in March if you can get it. But it's not going to be easy. And obviously they're viewing this as an opportunity to build their resume as well. So it's going to be a great game, and it's a very good basketball team that we're going to play on Monday night. So I'm hopeful that we can pack this place and they can help us to the win. Thank you.